Blue skies, Evan. Water for my coffee. This won't take long to boil. Alright, day 3, morning, day 3. Had a quick breakfast. Coffee, oatmeal, put the fire out. Pop-Tarts for this guy.
Pop-Tarts. Fruit Loop Pop-Tarts.
And now we only have a 9K day, but we're going in very seldom visited territory, and we're going to hit a part of the park that I've never been in. I'm so happy that these willows are dry this morning, because first thing in the morning sometimes when there's a ton of dew on these things, you start walking and you just get soaking wet. Well, we're going to go visit the warden station, right?
Yep. Pit stop in Canberra, or the pit stop in Red Deer, you can pull off the highway for the entrance on either side.
That is, yeah.
Oh shit, that's cold. Woo, that's cold.
Good morning.
Yeah. Just crossed the river to get to the cabin. There's a canyon that makes it inconvenient.
This is a cool one.
Yeah. There's the view from the cabin, looking at Cairn Pass. rack, buried. Route finding required.
Very required.
Crazy bushwhacking for about half an hour, and this is a good sign when you see cuts like this. And there's an extremely faint trail. It's a very old trail. It's not the modern trail, but it's heading. We just did an insane amount of bushwhacking, and now we've intersected the trail.
So, Marty, what did you think of that last part of the trail?
I was mad. Not mad, angry. All right. This is the Cairn River, and it goes down into a gully. And we're going to try and cut across here, go over what's called Dean's Pass. So we got to cross here and bushwhack. Somebody who did it years ago left the trail marker 400 yards up. Apparently we'll intersect the trail, but so we got 400 yards of bushwhacking to do. I do not feel like crossing right now. I just do not. From here on in, we got to be smart. This is where the shit gets real. We cross the river, now it's just bushwhacking until we find something that hopefully looks like a trail. If not, we just head over Dean Pass. Woo! Now we're off the beaten path. There's no track anywhere around here. Just like that. I think we just found the old Dean Pass trail. Sorry for the... Holy cow. Oh, wow. Wow. That's cool. High point of Dean Pass. Woo! Well, we are at sort of the top of Dean Pass, maybe a little bit further, but thank you to Roger from Jasper Park for sharing his track. I think his track dates back to 2013. He did this with a couple of wardens, but I'm almost willing to bet that since 2013 or whatever, nobody's been here. This is an absolutely unused track.
There's zero evidence of anybody being here in a long time.
Yeah. The trail's overgrown. It's barely findable. We're following the contour of the land, basically.
Follow the ridge up.
Yeah. Amazing, though. Oh man, we are far from other human beings right now. Wow.
That's pretty cool. Get off the beaten path.
Yeah. To my well-trained eye, this looks like a trail. Not gonna lie, this is one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. Coming down this pass, bushwhacking, very hard. This is a major trail with water right there. Come on, dude, say it. Say it.
Get off the beaten path?
No, say it.
Oh.
Say it. Marty's a fucking trail finding machine.
Trailblazer.
Yeah. God, Dean Meadows is campground's 500. That's demoralizing. Fuck.
Yep. Dean Meadows.
We were just about to set up our tents over there, and then Evan went for one more quick little walk, and we found this spot. So this looks like the official Dean Meadows campsite, which is
table to cook.
Gorgeous. We got a table, our tents are set up, there's a fire ring, lots of firewood. The meadows are over here.
So Marty and I have made it to Dean Meadow's horse campground. There really isn't much here, very primitive. Great day though. Went over Dean Pass, kind of cool. Definitely off the beaten path.
Beach. We thought when we got to the river, our first thought was that we weren't going to cross the Southesk and come on this side, and we thought we might set up a camp on the other shore, but I'm glad we came into the trees. It's pouring rain. Well, it's not pouring rain, but it's raining rain.
I finally get to cook on one of these cool Parks Canada fireboxes. Marty's talked about them
The
a lot.
old-fashioned boxes. I don't know why, and the one we had last night was with those big round rings. I don't know why that encourages people to make big fires. This is a small fire, controlled and very easy to cook on, but somehow or other they went away from these. Too much manufacturing to make these, whereas the other rings are just a steel pipe that they cut and put holes in it.
Too easy.
Too easy.
But here I'll be able to grab my pot because the fire doesn't come through that, heating up the handle. We'll be able to grill on it if we need to. We're not going to do that tonight, but pretty excited. Potatoes are going. Fire is getting hot.
Only a chef would get excited about cooking on a grill. I wish people could hear the sound. Actually, they probably can hear the sound. Sizzling.
So salmon's warming up. Potatoes are done. Let's drain them and go to the plate.
I run out of superlatives. I don't even know how to describe your meals. They're so freaking amazing. You know, I mean, this one, the warmth of it, the spiciness, the mix of flavors, and the setting, and the fact that we're eating this after such a hard day, this was absolutely fantastic. Like, I don't know how to describe your meals anymore. I'm not a critic. I'm not a kitchen guy who's gonna, you know, it's an explosion of flavors. I'll tell you that much. It was an explosion of flavors and textures, because the potatoes, the salmon, the celery, the peppers, it's just bang on. I'm just gonna videotape now. I'm going to bed. It is 8:57. We had a fantastic meal. The fire kept us warm, but if I look over my shoulder, there's a nasty storm coming in, so I just want to go in bed and hunker down. Hope it doesn't snow. And day 3 was phenomenal. It's in the bag. We'll see you tomorrow.
It rained all night. If you listen right now, you can hear.
That's not so bad. trail. What do you think, Evan? Is this a trail?
I think so. Looks like a trail to me.
Stop for a quick break. We're making good progress this morning. Incredible.
Wow. Absolutely wow.
Wow. My first view of this lake after so many years. I knew this campsite would be spectacular because of the horseback riders, but wow. Wow. Yes. Yes. Burnt timber is still shown on the old map. Look at that. Cool. Welcome to Southesk, Evan.
1859. Wow. This is amazing.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm glad we got here early.
Time to do some laundry.
Enjoy this place. We're doing so much bushwhacking today that somehow or other I ripped the pants, so did a quick stitch job, nothing fancy, but just so that it doesn't get grabbed and ripped. Something that people don't bring in their first aid kit or the repair kit. A little sewing kit goes a long way. You can fix your tent, you can fix your pants, you can even sew parts of your backpack back together. So bringing a little, you know, just those, bring those hotel sewing kits, and they're fine for that. That's what I use. You can also get little cheap sewing kits at the dollar store. I just want to point out the folds there. Look at the folds. Look at the rock, how the layers got deposited years ago, millions of years ago, and somehow or other got folded up. Geologists look for that underground. Those are the things that form pockets where hydrocarbons get trapped. So a lot of guys come here, or guys and gals. This is where they would tie the horses while they take off their saddles, and then somebody had at one point tried to put more fencing all around so that create a pen for the horses. It's become a little bit decrepit over time, but you see things like this. This is really cool. You know, the post can slide, lean it over there and attach it there, slide it across. Pick these tomorrow, but look at all the strawberries here. Right there. Nice big one. This is what I was doing earlier, finding strawberries like this. Look at how beautiful that is. Oh, I'm gonna pick a bunch tomorrow for breakfast. Here's another one. Look at how huge that is. Strawberries. Lots of them. We're going to make tarts.
Carry on.
I'm just
Pass is boiling hard. Should be ready shortly. Garth bread is nice and hot, and our pasta sauce is ready. So as soon as our pasta is done, we'll strain it, toss it in the pasta sauce, and put it on a plate. We'll have a delicious dinner, and then I can start making dessert, but you'll have to wait for another video for that. Now you know why I wore the orange coat. If I spill on myself, I won't look bad.
2 nights ago when we were at the Cairn, I was telling a story about the wolf. And when I go back to a place I've been before, or if I don't go back, when I go somewhere and I recount the place I've been, every place has a story. And now, and a lot of times the stories are because of an animal or something that happened, but I have a whole new set of stories, man, because everywhere I go, I don't have to come back here. I'll tell the story about being at Southesk Lake and eating, the bow tie pasta, or the story last night of eating the, what did we eat last night? Oh, the salmon potato salad,
Yeah.
So I got a whole, thank you, Evan. I got a whole new set of memories.
You're welcome.
And then the other thing I say is, it's not just hiking, it's traveling. I mean, yeah, I do like hiking and traveling alone, but when you travel with friends and then you can recount the stories years later, that adds to the whole enjoyment of a story.
100%. We've got a big day ahead of ourselves tomorrow. So, a nice big carbohydrate meal tonight.
Oh,
Give us the energy for the
that's not even fuel for tomorrow, man. This
big
is
climb.
This is just resupplying what we burned
Yeah,
today.
true.
We said it before, man. If any of you park wardens want to watch this and come on and have Evan cook for you,
Please.
you just come and let us know, invite us. You make sure you have the keys for the cabin.
I'll hike the food in.
No, they'll bring it in by helicopter
Sure.
or by horse.
Okay, 13 and a half, and there's probably another 5.
Dinner's over. We're getting the fire going. And our seats are going for a run again.
So day 4 is in the bag, and I feel great. We're more than halfway there. We have 3 more nights out here, but 4 days of hiking, so we're halfway done. A lot of people aspire to do, weekends, to do a Friday, Saturday night, and then people want to do 3 days. 4 days, 5 days starts to be a push for most people, and it's a matter of having the right gear and a matter of having the right mindset. But I'll say this about when you get into more than 4 or 5 days, your body starts to hurt. So knees are hurting right now, back is hurting, feet are definitely hurting. So today was a relaxing relatively day. We only did 13 kilometers. Tomorrow we have a hard 18-kilometer day, but we're past the halfway point, so whether we go back or go forward, it's the same thing at this point. So anyways, day 4 is in the bag. Good night, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow morning.